Turbo ate something. We didn't know that at the time, so Ron brought it in. It wasn't running well. It was really loud, so there's an exhaust leak or something. So we took the turbo off, and the gasket is in pieces. That's not a good start. What was really concerning is this was a motor built elsewhere that came in, and he said he had had it running for about 10 minutes. So yeah, that's, I don't know if that's a reused gasket. I'm assuming so. So that was a concern. We had to take the turbo off to replace the gasket. We wanted to check this out while we were here. And we found there's a lot of end float. There's a lot of play. We started hearing some funny noises. Take it off. And I guess that's probably where the gasket went. This is pretty well shot now. He wanted to get back on the road immediately, so that's Tuesday. I was here Wednesday, Thursday. We're working on that. And I asked him if he wanted my old turbo. I've got one of the Turbosaurus TX61s for my car. I'm going EFR, so I told him I'll slap it on right now if you want. We can figure out the cost and whatnot later. But it's summertime here. We got a short season. We want to get everybody on the road. Coolant leak here resolved, then we are going to go and vacuum bleed it again, get it warmed up to operating temperature. I already did the base map with one leak in here somewhere, so then after that we'll take it for a drive, do a little bit more street tuning. Our dyno is not quite ready to go, but that's alright. So what we do is we flow fluid past the system, and then it'll actually draw from the system and create a vacuum. So right now we're not really pulling a vacuum, so we're missing something. We got to have an opening somewhere. We'll take a look around and go from there. So we want to hold at least 25 inches of mercury on vacuum. We'll see where we end up with this. So we're going to watch it for a minute or two and just make sure that we're not dropping. I'm pretty happy with that. So this is where the cool part comes in. This hose is on the back side of the valve here. I can open this up and I can pull in coolant, whereas before we were pulling out air. Now the vacuum will drop, but we'll be replacing it with coolant instead.
So what happened?
This guy is not telling me what I want to know. Instead it's telling me nothing. So these were wired in before we got to it. I don't know how they're wired. Obviously there's an issue there. We'll check out what our battery voltage is.
Huh. Interesting. I'm stuck. So this video is going to probably be all over the place. We're going to be including a lot of clips from last week and then, you know, what we're going to be doing today. So just keep in mind and bear with us.
Up a little bit. It's a brand new engine. It's not going to want to do a hot start right away. It hardly has any compression at all yet.
It's windy, bear with me, and I hope the audio is not too bad.
Just that part.
If I was a 5-year-old, how would you explain it? Is it we're setting AFRs nicely?
Yeah, okay. We're entering numbers in here, and the ECU is using those numbers to determine how long to keep the fuel injectors open, based on engine coolant temp and intake air temp and all sorts of other corrections. So we played with that, and I'm pretty happy with it. I'm not going to mess with it anymore until he's done the break-in. The other little thing we had to do...
This is after we already tuned it, but you'll see that clip after this clip. Okay, thanks.
Yeah. The other thing we had to do, very, very simple, is just on the crank enrichment. This is set to 40% on the FD base map, which is insane. It throws a massive... cloud of fuel smoke every time, so I dropped it down to 4, and I'm pretty happy with that. Fucker encroaching in my territory.
We got a Cobalt that's gonna hit us, and a Malibu that almost hit us.
Yeah, that does I mean.
Here?
Yeah. Affirmative. This is too much drivetrain movement. I don't know if that's engine mounts, differential mounts, but something is shot.
Like even slower than this?
Yep. Okay. So now what we are going to do, there's some work to be done here. Engine coolant lockout dropped to 68 degrees.
I'll throw hazards on so this guy will pass.
Yes, please do. Yeah, we're gonna do a lot of crawling and bullshit here.
Yeah.
Okay, so what I want you to do is just hold it right where you are.
Okay.
So, and this is going to be a tricky thing too. When I say hold it, what I'm going to try and get you to do is hold it under the same driving condition, like, and that would include the load, right?
Yeah.
So if we're decelerating, we're going to try and hold like a consistent decelerating.
Okay.
Right now you're right dead center in a cell, which is great.
Okay.
So right now we're at a 14.2, and we're going to start adjusting that down right there.
So basically you want that all to look green, right?
Yeah, we're never going to get all of it, but we're going to get enough individual cells that so what we're doing right now is we're calculating the efficiency of the engine, how much air to how much fuel that it burns, right?
Okay.
So the goal isn't to get every single cell green, but we're going to get enough of them for me to get and understand what the curve looks like.
Gotcha, okay.
In general, we're very close. So you can accelerate and grab a new cell here. See if you can get something right in here. So you'll have to generate a little bit of boost. Yeah, right there. That's.
Oh, I gotta keep holding.
Yeah. And eventually, as you speed up, you'll get out of that cell, right?
Yeah.
So we'll have to kind of roll and go back and forth and catch it a little bit. So right now, my target for any cell is I want to be in there for 2 seconds before we make any changes.
Okay. There we go. Minus 11, 12.
Okay, this is all looking really good so far. And then that's about next. Right about there. This is high RPM I want to go. Okay. Okay, so now we will do a U-turn over wherever we have a good spot. And then we'll do second, third gear the same. And I'm going to put some safeties on the motor so that it can't exceed 4,500.
Okay. I'm just thinking this might be easiest.
Yeah, this one faster. Right around there you can decel.
Okay.
A little bit more throttle. Right there. 16. Once more. 14th day. Now we're talking.
Yeah. So splash guard fell or something came off when we were road tuning, so we're gonna just see what that was. A little vibraty, but what was it?
Yeah, it's a splash guard.
Oh, okay.
Because he didn't have it fastened on that properly. Okay, now grab gravel. There's a bigger truck.
Okay.
It's still off, and we're not going to be able to put it on, so we're just going to go very nicely on the way.
Nice, the AFRs are reading. Things good to go.
14.7 is a target. 14.6 on a brand new engine. Still building compression. I'll take that.
I'll take that too.
This is your first time driving an FD.
Well, now I want an FD, even more than I already did.
Well,
I don't know if JZ's are the life anymore. I don't really fit in this thing, but like, it works. Yeah, you do. I want to see you go for a rip in this. Even if it's just for me.
I just hate the training wheels on here.
I feel like this is all deja vu. What's left for this thing to run? How about this? I'll just talk out loud and you correct me if I look stupid, okay? So this thing needs oil and that's it to start. And then we're gonna start it in like 20 minutes.
I think so.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna go ride the pit bike.
For 20 minutes in the rain.
Yeah, oh, is it raining? No, man, there's a rain. Oh, man.
Well, the sun's shining.
Oh, man. I did it. Oh, I'm too full for this though, man. I put it back into a run position. Oh wait, it is raining out. Yeah, we ain't doing that. We're gonna start this thing.
I gotta stay. Messed up cause I'm messing with a boy, riding big toys. Man, yeah, I wanna get on me.